Many professionals in the audio industry consider RME interfaces to be the top of the mountain. I have a couple. I refer to them as double nipplers. That's right. Rub your nips. If you own one of them, if you only own one of the smaller interfaces, you have to rub your nips with only one hand. Helps to be a guitar player because you can get a bigger stretch between your fingers. You might wonder why I chose RME to be my interface. Simple. Lack of round-trip latency. I found a web link. Some people have been comparing different interfaces with different buffer sizes and their round-trip latencies. There'll be a link in the description. RME, man, right there. I'm using amp sims. I don't have time or fiat currency enough to carry a bunch of amps and crazy setups with me, be in $1 million studios recording. Oh, I don't think so. Okay, if you're wondering about the physical size difference, here we go. Of course, we have the UFX Plus. Right here, this is the ARC USB, the ARC stands for Advanced Remote Control. This plugs in right to the back of the UFX Plus. Over here, of course, this is the RME Babyface Pro FS. The build quality on these is fantastic. Each of these is actually pretty heavy. It's a little surprising. They're very well built out of aluminum. One thing that I really like about both the UFX Plus and the Babyface Pro is the two headphone jacks. Now on the UFX Plus, it's a little different because these are both a 1/4 inch headphone jack. On the Babyface Pro FS, you can see right here that we do have two headphone jacks, but one is the 3.5 millimeter, which is good for testing things like earbuds for your mixes or whatever. Some people don't like that the impedance is different. One is geared more towards the 1/4 inch is aimed more at high-end headphones, and the smaller 3.5 millimeter jack, of course, is aimed at, just like I said, things like earbuds. I personally like that because a lot of times I can have someone else listen and say, hey, check this out, hand them a pair of earbuds, or I can also reference a mix real quickly in earbuds while I use the main port here for my higher end headphones. Side note, to adjust the volume of the headphone jacks on the UFX Plus, all you have to do is use these two little knobs right here. These control the independent volume levels of both those higher end headphone jacks. If you're wondering if there's an audio quality difference between the UFX Plus and the Babyface Pro FS, I couldn't hear any difference, but what do I know? I'm just some spaz on YouTube who's been to the top of the mountain, who lives at the top of the mountain. Here's something that's harder to do if you have only the UFX Plus. Bumping your sweet new tune in the bathroom. That's right. You're inspired, you want to go ahead and knock it out. It's easy. You just go ahead and pop out your Babyface Pro FS, your supercomputer, pop on your sweet cans over there. Man, you're bumping hard in your bathroom. And then, should the need arise, all you have to do is flip on that light, pan right over, and there's your sweet can. So you got your sweet cans over there, and then you got your other sweet can, should it be needed. You're set. It's pretty hard to do that with UFX Plus. It's not bus powered. You have to have an extra cable plugged in. It might get wet running behind the sink. Think about it. If you're worried about USB versus Thunderbolt, don't be. USB 4 is about to come out. It's going to be backwards compatible. USB 4 doesn't mean the electricity goes any faster than USB 2, which is actually what kind of connection the Babyface Pro FS uses. Did you know with the UFX Plus, The latency is not any different significantly between Thunderbolt and their USB 3. It's because electricity travels at the same speed, and as long as you have good drivers, RME has incredible drivers. The best, rock solid, tippy top, top of the mountain drivers. Only you can decide if you're ready for the top of the mountain. I can get killer sounds, bumping it hard in my bathroom. What's not to love? Whether you're in the studio with your UFX Plus over Thunderbolt, or you're bumping it hard with your little, but not lesser, Babyface Pro FS in a bathroom. RME, rock solid.